3 words: cheap, haunted, inevitable. On Reddit, people often share tales of houses that held secrets. Some are just whispers in the dark, shadows playing tricks. But for one boy and his father, their cheap new rental was more than just a house. It was alive. This isn't a ghost story with slamming doors and flying objects. Not at first. It starts quieter, with little sounds, misplaced keys, and footsteps that seem to come from nowhere. And it ends with something darker, something that still haunts him decades later. They were used to moving. His dad struggled with authority, so jobs never lasted long. Every year it felt like a new place, new boxes, new walls. This house, though, felt different from the beginning. It was small, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a detached garage. The kind of place you drive past without noticing. Rent was cheap, just $300 in 2003. The landlord was up front. I am required by law to tell you someone died here within the last 5 years. Most people would hesitate. His dad shrugged. Death happens everywhere, right? And cheap rent meant a new start. The front door was unusual, locked on both sides, inside and out. You couldn't leave without the keys. And then they went missing. The house was cluttered with boxes, so at first it made sense. But when his father started yelling, accusing his son of losing them, everything changed. Right in front of the couch, the keys fell from nowhere. No one had thrown them. No one had touched them. They just appeared. After that, the keys became the center of attention. Every night, his father put them in a glass bowl on the old tube TV. Every morning, they'd be gone. Sometimes they reappeared in obvious places. Sometimes they turned up in impossible ones, like inside a sealed box of pots and pans, shoved through the side handle as if to say, "We're watching you." They laughed it off nervously, but the house wasn't laughing. Then came the footsteps. At 2 or 3 a.m., heavy stomps echoed in the hallway outside their bedrooms. Not like casual walking, like pacing, back and forth, over and over. One night, the boy snapped. He was only 8, but exhaustion and fear boiled over. He yelled, "Stop stomping! I need sleep!" For 15 seconds, silence, relief. Then it charged. Like a bull sprinting at his door. 3 violent, bone-shaking knocks slammed against the wood. His father woke up in terror. The boy froze in bed, trembling, stomach churning. By the time his father called out from his own room, he was already running for the bathroom, leaving a trail of fear behind him. Embarrassed, terrified. That night, his father gave him a promise. "If you ever feel scared, sleep in my room. Nothing can hurt you when I'm here." But the house wasn't done testing them. His dad's girlfriend started staying over. One night, after a small fight, they went to bed angry. And then it happened. At 2 a.m., she was yanked out of bed by her ankle, dragged down the hallway. She woke up mid-motion, screaming, clawing at the floor. By the time she broke free, she was hysterical. That was it. The final straw. The boy was sent to stay with an aunt. His dad remained behind to pack, alone. But the house wasn't done testing them. His dad's girlfriend started staying over. One night, after a small fight, they went to bed angry. And then it happened. At 2 a.m., she was yanked out of bed by her ankle, dragged down the hallway. She woke up mid-motion, screaming, clawing at the floor. By the time she broke free, she was hysterical. That was it. The final straw. The boy was sent to stay with an aunt. His dad remained behind to pack, alone. During the move, friends came to help. Almost all of them, upon walking inside, asked the same question. You have a little white dog. There was no dog, but apparently everyone saw one, a ghostly figure padding silently through the house. There was one last memory, a yoga ball. The boy tossed it down the hallway to the girlfriend. Halfway across, it stopped, hung in the air, then rolled back toward him. The girlfriend froze, horrified. He was too young to understand. She never played with that ball again. For years, he would think back to that house, the noises, the stomps, the keys, the dog, and he still wonders if the family living there now hears footsteps at 3 a.m.